Going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's complete to Snead. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 52 is the outlaw. 52 is the mark. Let's go, baby. We turn over.
Now the pitch comes to Ingram. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Jackson from the shotgun. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
36 the mic. Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
After the interception, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. He'll run it. And some space here. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
And again, it's Ingram. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll try and run. Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll throw again. Rivers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Pull it together.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown 43 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for two. From the gun, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Hey, easy.
Rivers on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 45 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, second down. Ingram again. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
We got 4.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They're running it.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.